we got moved into Southwest on Monday, and I mean, everything's been going pretty smooth. I had to send some extra people over to help transportation.
You're
get dropped
giggling,
off.
so what was it?
No, it was good. It went
too well now.
it went really good. So, yeah, if you guys haven't been there, you need to. Some of the signage in the front area. This is the front entry going into the media center. This is the Cougar Cafe, so they'll let groups come in there and collaborate and stuff. And this is in the east side of the media center. That's the media center. That librarian has worked a lot this summer getting set up, but it looks really good. That's just a basic classroom in that building, so it has multiple height desks. Everybody seems to love the building. There's a lot of natural light that gets pretty much anywhere in the building. The kitchen, we got it started. Everything's been going good over there. The gym, and so this is not the main entrance, but to the west of that, there's a cafeteria gym entrance, so you can come in and go to the main gym, the auxiliary gym, or into the cafeteria. So we've got that done. Just gonna do the final touches. They're doing a punch list on several of the rooms, but just a very minor list of punch items. You guys have any questions on Southwest?
Hey, the Cougar, the hairy Cougar, we put that.
So the Cougar, when you come into this entrance right here, it'll be on the left. When you come in, there's about a 12-foot wall right there on your left. I met with my cabinet guys today. They're gonna start building the base to him. He's in my office. So once they get the base built, we're gonna have an acrylic top made that'll go over him, and we're gonna backlight him and stuff, but he'll go in this entrance right here. So that's in the works. We just started it today. Springdale High School, and this picture is before last week, so it's actually striped and completed. They started putting up the new fencing for the buses, so now the buses will be able to back in during a game, shut the gates, and all be behind a locked fence. Tennis courts, they actually have one coat of the coating has been put down, and then it started raining, so we're just waiting on weather, and they'll get those finished up. And so once they get the new courts finished, then the coach will move to the new courts, and we'll move to the old courts and match the paint on those, so they'll all look the same. So if weather holds out, about another week and a half, we'll be completed at Springdale High. All those projects will be done. George Elementary, we got kids in there. It's been going smooth. We actually took people over there to help with traffic for the parents and the buses. But this is the entrance to the gym and the cafeteria. So the coach is happy over there. He's got a huge gym. So we're moving more equipment in there. We're trying not to overwhelm him with all the bikes and everything here first week. So as he gets time, we'll take more stuff over there for him. The kitchen, we got it opened up. We had a couple issues on Sunday. We got them worked out, and everything has went good in the kitchen. This is the library. So this was the old cafeteria that we turned into the library. And this is actually the old library. We turned it into 2 classrooms and a multi-purpose room in between them. So that's a look of those classrooms. Central Junior High, this is actually looking, so you got the cafeteria is there or the kitchen is on the left and cafeteria is kind of on the right. They started putting up exterior walls. They've got roof decking on. This is inside, actually standing in the kitchen, looking at the cafeteria. And then this is inside. There's going to be some locker rooms. There's going to be band rooms, choir rooms. and then a little bit on a construction lab. So they've started a lot of work over there. It's all going really well. You guys have any questions on any of the construction?
Is that where we had the leak?
Yeah, so I think it was yesterday. We had a leak. I got a call about 6 o'clock in the morning. We had a leak in the new hall. It'd be the west hall that runs north and south. And it was an issue where this opening, where this new building attaches to the existing. But I talked to Mario today with Baldwin and Shell, and they've got that taken care of. And within 30 minutes, they had a company out there, a professional company, to take that water up. So we didn't have any damages in that building. Baldwin and Shell got on it as soon as they found out there was an issue. The district roof repairs we've been working on for about not quite 2 years. Everything is completed other than Archer Learning Center, and they still have a little bit of roof work to do there, and then gutters and downspouts. And then a few of the other buildings, they do have a little bit of repairing landscaping in yards where they've had the heavy equipment. So they've got a company going back to those, fixing all that, filling that in. But probably about 3 more weeks, we'll be totally done with all the roofing, and that'll be completed.
You won't have anything to do.
I know.
I'm sure we'll find
Wait till you go over your plan, your 10-year plan.
Yeah. But we are working on a lot of other stuff too. So on construction, I talked to Kevin. He couldn't be here tonight, so over the summer we had a lot of summer schools. So we had 29 different summer school routes, and we had volunteers that volunteered to drive those routes. They started on June 5th and ran through August. We also inspect all of our buses. The state comes up and inspects our buses, and we make all those repairs to get them back in service by the time school starts. Kevin's been putting a lot of time, and Paul Miller's been helping on a touchdown camera system, which pretty much means we won't have to go pull a hard drive out to take video off of a bus. It'll automatically load as they come into the office. It's about 90% complete. We're still working. There's a few buses that they don't come back to the shop unless they need fuel or maintenance. So they'll get parked at a building. We're still working on those, getting that solution to get those to talk back to our office. Tracy spent most of the summer entering all the routes into Transact, which is a new system we're using. Those have to be put in individually per student. So every student's transportation plan has to be just manually put into this system, and then it'll track it from there. We also added a new fleet management program. So the drivers, when they come in, they have to do a pre-trip on their bus. So they can do it on their existing tablet that they have on the bus. And if the bus has an issue, as soon as they do the pre-trip, it'll automatically generate a work order and send it to our mechanics. So they'll know it needs an oil change, brakes, whatever the problem is. So that was this summer. And then the start of the school year, we've got 78 regular routes and 20 sped routes. And then they have about 34 different daily shuttles that'll go from school to school. So on those 78 routes, those will run multiple runs. So each bus will run 2 to 3 runs per AM route, and then same on the PM routes. Same way on sped. Most sped buses will run 3. They'll have 3 pickups and then 3 deliveries per AM and then per PM. As far as drivers go, we've lost some and we've gained some, so we're sitting at the same number of drivers that we had last school year. And so the routes as of right now are the exact same as they were last year. So we're in the same exact route with the same amount of drivers, and as we can gain some extra drivers, then we're going to look at adding some more pickups in the rural areas.
I don't remember what the system thing was called, but a year or so ago, we implemented implemented a system where we can track every kid,
Mhm.
and the parent can get on and find out where their kid was.
Yep.
Is that up and running? Everything's going good with that?
That is up and running. So last year we had, it's like a trial run. We had software running, so it's tracking routes. We had a set number of drivers that were scanning kids, trying to get all the bugs worked out of the system. So this year, all the drivers are using that equipment. And so we are having to make a few adjustments just because the number of drivers and stuff, that system, it's had a slowdown. So, you know, it's just overloaded with information. So they are using that equipment and scanning the kids. Worked with Damon this summer on getting tags and a way to have all the elementary with tags on the kids. So that's something we'll keep working on. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Yep, thank you.
Sir.